Welcome to Miss Wormersy's Worm Lab. I'm going to introduce these worms to the worm bin.
And in our worm bin, open it up. Look at the faces. We are so excited to look in our worm station. What do we notice that we see in here from our recent planting of food?
Bread.
There's bread. Where do you see it? Oh, yesterday we planted some bread from lunch, leftovers, and it's not had any time to get icky. However, Erin, what did you give us a couple weeks ago? Strawberries. They're getting nice and fuzzy down there in the corner.
Yeah.
However, the 2 weeks ago that we put in other veggies, we can't see them at all. But the worms look very happy. Timmy, open up your worm container, and we're just going to lay them. Let's put them on top of the strawberry section.
You're going to see lots of them. Those fuzzy things are my strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. They're the wormies. Wormies. There's 30 of them? Oh. No, there's 20. Can I pick one up? Well, then I pick one up? Worms do not eat meat. Worms do not like light. Worms, if they have too much light, they'll die. Worms are sensitive to light. They eat all our rotten food that we don't want anymore. Worm compost can help the flowers grow. We have to scoop around the newspaper so we can get the food for the worms. Worms need a little bit of water to live. Worms has 5 hearts.
And how many of you guys like holding worms?
Me. I just don't have one. Just don't have one.
Good job, babe.
You have to put holes in the worm bin. If you don't, the worms will suffocate and die. The worms don't eat the food that we put in, but they eat the bugs that come to eat the food. Worms need to stay moist or else they'll die. Worms have 5 hearts. Worms need everything they need or else they'll die. They eat the bugs that crawl on the icky food. They don't have eyes. They have to stay to 55 to 75 Fahrenheit. Next, they have to stay in the dark.
Tell me why you made the little hills.
So I can separate out the dirt and the newspaper out and find the worms all at the bottom.
Why do they like to go to the bottom?
Where it's dark, so it's dark because they don't like the light.
Their skin reacts to the sunlight, doesn't it?
Yes.
Good job.
They don't get
So it looks like you're making a good pile of, and you're able to pull the worms out and put them in the pitcher.
No.
Avery, why are we putting the worms in the pitcher?
So they can have more darkness in there.
Okay, and we can separate them out, and then we're going to put them back in the worm compost and let them continue living with fresh bedding.
Don't put this stuff in here. I'm going to be going to the dirt.
Why would you not want to put the newspaper in there?
Yeah, I'm working on the dirt.
Actually, you know what? It's pretty smart that she did, because then we can just throw, the worms can hide, yeah, and then we can throw it back in the compost pile. Good thinking, Avery. So they really were hiding in there, weren't they?
Oh, there's a hole in the leaf.
Wow. Let's take that little rubber band thing out, and there's some plastic. We don't want that to go back in. Somebody put some yucky stuff in there. They can't eat that. Good job. You can
Oh, look, a baby one. Yeah, I found a baby one too. Right in the middle. Look at that. Oh, look at him. Oh, come on, baby. Look at him. Yay. Oh, that's a little scrumptious guy. Oh, look at it. So cute. It's hard to. Oh, yeah. Get back in, you one.
Do you guys have an idea of what we would do with the buckets of dirt once we get the compost separated? What'll we do with the compost?
With the compost, we can put it, we get some more worms, and, then we put in the garden.
Because this compost dirt is going to make it's going to be very good for the plants to grow, right?
Oh, he peed on me. I know he peed on me. Look, he peed on me. Look at this climbing up again.